Here are some examples of premises management aspects: asbestos, management of contractors, water hygiene, Legionella and water safety. There are separate e-learning modules available that you can study and find out more about the requirements for these aspects. Electrical and gas safety are also main aspects that need to be monitored and inspected regularly. Click on the pictures to find out more. Fixed electrical installations. Testing of all fixed wiring and all distribution boards should take place at least every 5 years or more frequently by a suitably qualified contractor. Fixed and portable electrical appliances. Portable appliance testing, PAT, is required on an annual basis. Testing of all fixed or portable appliances is required by a suitably qualified contractor. Gas installations and gas pipe work. Gas safety inspections and certificates for equipment such as gas fires and cookers are required on an annual basis or prior to a change of tenant for residential establishments by a gas safe registered contractor. For residential premises that are leased, a landlord certificate is required to be issued and displayed. Gas safety installation inspection of gas meters and fixed pipework are required at least every 3 years by a gas safe registered contractor. Gas appliances must be checked annually. The identification and location is updated annually by a gas safe registered contractor, and they must be serviced on an annual basis by a gas safe registered contractor. Servicing must include a check of ventilation, adequate flues, combustion conformance, appliance stability and working of safety devices. Fire safety is also a main aspect of premises management. Take a look at the different areas the premises manager is responsible for. Click on the tabs to find out more. Fire risk assessment and fire plan. The premises manager is responsible for ensuring the premises has a fire risk assessment and that it is reviewed regularly. Annually is recommended, and whenever changes are made to the premises that will impact on original assessment. Fire detection and alarm systems. All fire call points should be clearly identified and tested weekly in rotation by the premises manager or a designated member of staff. The system should be inspected and serviced by a suitably qualified contractor at 3 monthly intervals for residential establishments and at 6 monthly intervals for all other buildings. Records should be kept of all tests and inspections. Sprinkler systems. The inspection and testing of sprinkler systems should take place at 6 monthly intervals by a suitably qualified contractor, although further checks may be required for specific insurance requirements. Fire doors. Fire doors should be inspected weekly by the premises manager or a designated member of staff. Firefighting equipment. The inspection and maintenance of extinguishers and other firefighting equipment should take place on an annual basis by a suitably qualified contractor. Practice fire drills. These should take place at least once a year.
Emergency lighting function should be checked on a monthly basis by the premises managers or a designated member of staff.
The premises manager is also responsible for lifts and lifting equipment. Lifts, both passenger and goods, require a thorough... The premises manager is responsible for completing a risk assessment for any vehicle movement, car parking and vehicle or pedestrian segregation. Risk assessments should be reviewed regularly. Annually is recommended and where there are any changes to the site. Here are some of the aspects that are not covered in detail. You can find out what needs to be done for inspection, testing, maintenance or other actions and the records that need to be kept in the Premises Management Guidance and Record. Premises managers must demonstrate that they are effectively managing the various aspects, irrespective of whether or not they use the property group and/or their service and inspection contracts, by keeping suitable records. They must demonstrate that testing, monitoring, servicing, maintenance, fault reporting and subsequent remedial actions are undertaken by suitable persons. Records may be maintained either electronically or as a paper record, but must be available on request at the premises. To assist premises managers, forms are provided in the Premises Management Guidance and Record and Fire Safety Logbooks, forms libraries, but alternatives can be used provided they are of an equal standard. As well as the records that we have described earlier, premises managers are also required to complete the annual statement of compliance. This comprises of 2 lists which cover the premises-related issues or aspects contained within the County Council's Premises Management Guidance and Record that apply to individual premises and requires confirmation of compliance with statutory and Lancashire County Council requirements. The first list has date fields to facilitate recording of the most recent date of inspection, test, service and the next due date, and contains those aspects where there is a specific date to record. The second list covers those aspects of premises management for which there may be ongoing or intermittent requirements, and because they are not subject to action at set intervals, it has a comments field in which details of any action taken or arrangements in place to comply with the relevant requirements of these aspects can be entered. This allows the County Council to monitor that its premises are being properly managed and that the duty of care to the users of its buildings is discharged. It is held on PAMIS and must be completed each year by all premises managers. You can find out further information and advice on servicing and inspection contract advice by contacting your maintenance engineer. For general building maintenance and improvement, you can contact your maintenance surveyor. You can find details of how to contact them in the PAMIS system. You can contact the Health, Safety and Wellbeing team for more advice on health and safety. There is also more information about this topic in the resources section. Here is a summary of the topics we've discussed in this module. Now it's time to check your understanding of what you've learned so far by completing a short assessment. Please note that some of the questions may require more than one answer and a 100% pass mark is required. Is this statement true or false? The premises manager can delegate responsibility for ensuring testing, inspection and servicing is carried out in... The statement is false. Premises managers can delegate duties to designated members of staff, but the responsibility for ensuring monitoring remains with the premises manager themselves. For what piece of legislation relates to the health and safety of premises? Yes, all the above legislation relates to the health and safety of premises. How does the County Council ensure it fulfils its duty of care to those using its buildings, including employees, pupils, service users and any other users? Yes, it requires regular monitoring, testing, maintenance and inspections of systems and equipment. Which of the following do the requirements in the Premises Management Guidance and Record and the Fire Safety Logbook apply to? Yes, the requirements apply equally to County Council-owned property, leased accommodation. Which of the following are premises aspects in the Premises Management Guidance and Record and are the responsibility of the premises manager? Electrical, portable appliances, lifts, passenger and goods, and lifting equipment and transport safety are premises aspects which are the responsibility of the premises manager. Accident report